Sit down, take a two and two, money till we get it. Wall, and that cool was ain't talking. Money speak, all that bullshit, keep it. Run the side, run the side, run.
How you doing, big dog? You happy to be back in Tennessee?
I haven't had a break like I did last weekend in a while. Where it was just like, as soon as I got off the plane, I was really just like, if I fly back and they're like, hey, we're firing you from work, I'm just like, whatever.
Oh, how I feel every weekend, brother.
And it's, I don't know if it's like this with your job, but it's not as strictly like clock in, clock out sort of deal. So, it's like stuff does happen over the weekends when, a client is on tour, and so they have a show Sunday night, and it's like, hey, we got to the venue, and they're saying, they're only paying us half of what you told us we were getting paid. So, like, we need you to give them a call and shake them down, or, anything can happen, really.
Robert, someone needs to suck Randy Travis's cock over here right now. Right, or else he's not going to play for the rock and roll show.
Yeah.
Well, it's Saturday night, but I'll be there, buddy.
There's two sort of events in life where it's just like, fuck you, I'm going. And like, if you don't understand it or can accommodate, then you're a monster. That's funerals and weddings.
It's useful.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, I agree. It's just for me, mine is anything I want to do at all. If I ever had a job that was like, oh, JT, you can't go away for a week, I'd be like, okay, well, then you're going to find someone else.
Yeah.
You're going to find someone else because I'm going to go away for a week. Oh, JT, you can't leave 20 minutes early to get high with the janitor. Okay, then. Okay, then. Fire my ass. Fire me. Go ahead. I'll be getting high with my new friend. Or my new enemy. I'll get high with an enemy. I don't give a shit. Did you watch Pawn Stars this week? Did you go hard in the paint?
I tried to, because I know yesterday we were talking about ideas for the episode, this episode. And you're like, hey, we could do that Pawn Stars episode. Which I think I pitched that to you, like 6 months ago?
4 or 5, 6 months ago. I always feel like it's going to be the next episode we do.
Yeah. And I don't think I'm the only person in the world that does this, where I'll just go on like a bender of watching the same show.
Yeah.
Especially with like Netflix and Hulu these days, it's just like...
It just autoplays. It's telling you to watch another episode. I'll go, okay. Okay, I will.
And yeah, I mean, Pawn Stars is one of those I can fall back on and just... It's got, like 16, 18 seasons?
I've never seen Pawn Stars, to be honest. I've only seen clips of it online.
I mean, if you've seen 30 minutes worth of clips of Pawn Stars online, you've seen an episode.
I think I know exactly what happens. I can't imagine a full episode of it, but I think I get it. Can I give you what I think happens on a Pawn Star episode and you let me know?
Yeah, give me your synopsis.
Starts at the shop. They have some sort of introduction to the day, right, or to the week, or some sort of like, hey, it's been a busy week, right? Anything coming? I don't know if anything good's going to come in. And then some dude comes in with like a samurai sword, right? First thing. And the guy goes, what is this? I have to call someone in. And so then they see a couple little like monster trucks or something they'll give like $20-$30 for, and then it'll cut to a commercial. And then the commercial will come back and it'll be like, we got King Samurai out of Phoenix, Arizona to come check out the samurai sword. And then it gives him some sort of backstory as if he's not just like an extra they got off Yahoo Groups. And then he comes in, he goes, that samurai sword is from the most famous samurai of all time. It's worth $500,000. And the Pawn Star guy goes, I can give you $50 for it. I can give you $50,000 maybe. It's the most I could do. And the samurai sword guy goes, I don't think so. I think I have to walk. And then leaves with the samurai sword. And you find out later he never actually had planned. It was just like something he had just bought and he wanted to show it off. And they talk about the samurai sword after he left. Is that about right?
Yeah. That's pretty close to it.
There's also a younger guy that gets yelled at.
There's two younger guys that get yelled at.
Okay. Are they idiots?
One's the asshole, like, son. He's like, when are you just gonna fucking die and give me the business, Dad? God, I want to blow all the profits on tattoos and hooters.
So he's a cool guy. So you're saying one's really cool and the other one's also really cool, or?
He's pretty cool in the fact that he's he's gotten in the news multiple times for like unregistered weapons and like drug charges. Just like simple possession stuff, but it's like, why do you have 10 Mac 10s in your apartment, Chumley? Like, I thought you were supposed to be the like.
Whoa. Is Chumley an insult you're making up right now, or is this guy's name Chumley?
That's literally his name, Chumley.
Oh shit! I thought you were saying like, "Oh yeah, go ahead, Chumley," as if it was some sort of like insult, and I was like, "Yeah, explain that insult to me." His name is Chumley.
Yeah, like that. That's just what they call him.
Bruce Lee's son?
No, it's just Chumley. There's like Chumley, get over here.
What's
like,
the other guy's name?
Main guy's Rick. His son is Corey, and then the grandpa, which I think.
So Chumley comes out of nowhere. It's not like a family of Lees. We got Rick, Corey, and Chumley.
Yeah, Chumley is like Corey's. It's like his childhood friend.
Is he an Asian fella? I don't know why I whispered it. Like it'd be bad if he was. Sorry, I whispered Asian fella, like how an uncle would. Is he? Hey, Robert, is the guy Asian?
No, he's white, kind of greasy, and he's overweight, just like all the rest of them.
I said it with a different tone, so you knew to answer correctly, and not like I was looking, not like is this an Asian fella. I didn't, I wanted to say it with a hey, Asian fellas, come on, this is the Fart Locker, the only podcast that celebrates Asian Heritage Month. That's us.
And a free Tibet.
Whoa. Whoa. We're anti Dalai Lama. Wait. We won't take a stance on Dalai Lama. What do you have a pro anti? Do you like Dalai Lama?
From the episode of King of the Hill that I learned about the Dalai Lama, yeah, I'm pro Dalai.
You didn't see that video of him getting that kid to suck his tongue recently?
No.
Dude, so the Dalai Lama, he was like a CIA asset during the Tibet struggle, right? Him and his brother were on like CIA kill squads. Then they go to Europe and take an anti-refugee status. Like they hate refugees. They say that refugees should go back to the countries, even though they're refugees. They're still on the CIA's payroll. You can hire the Dalai Lama to like endorse your company or endorse your cult. Famously, Nexium did. And people love this guy. He's a fucking cop. The thing about Tibetan Buddhists is their pope is a cop. That blows me away that people love this fool. I go, dude, he was a cop. And also he was like a feudal lord and a child molester. And recently this video of a kid sucking his tongue got famous online. And all these people were like, that's a misunderstanding. The Dalai Lama was just playful. Don't be racist. And I'm like, hey, dude, if it's racist to be like, don't molest kids, call me fucking Uncle Tom, baby. Okay? If that's what racism is, baby, I'm on board. But yeah, fuck the Dalai. I don't know. I'm not going to say fuck the Dalai Lama, but yeah, I don't like him.
I didn't know about the tongue sucking.
Dude, you gotta watch this video. He asked the kid for a kid. The kid asked for a hug, and he goes, "Oh, you want a hug? How about a little kiss?" And the kid's like, "Okay." And he kisses him. He goes, "How about you suck on my tongue?" And the kid like reluctantly sucks on the Dalai Lama's tongue, and it's so like,
did he
damn,
like
you
stick
just
it
do
out?
that in public? Bro, he stuck it out like, do this. Like, you know your job. Exactly like you're doing right now. The way how good you were at sticking out your tongue, Dalai Lama style, made me nervous, bro. You were good at. You said just like this. I said, yeah, exactly like that, actually.
I might have been on a couple of assignments with him. All right.
Yeah, we have the same boss, the State Department. Man, could you imagine being a CIA agent and like knowing that you and the Dalai Lama like were on Epstein's plane together, and then you see people like wearing the same costume as him and being like, "Oh, he's so smart," being like, "Yeah, dude, I don't know, I got that esoteric knowledge."
It's like, yeah, dude. I mean, I thought crack was really going to solve all of our problems, but what are you going to do?
I
really thought those rebels were going to overthrow those communists, but
this time we thought we were really going to get it right.
Yeah. Thought third time was the charm, but I guess Belize told us differently.
Mr. Chumley, I actually have a pair of the Dalai Lama's metal testicles replicated. I'd like to see how much you cost. I got to get my testicle guy in from Phoenix.
I don't know. You know, Rick's usually the expert on this sort of stuff, and he's not here, but
Rick's the boss, that guy.
Let me call a buddy. Yeah, but Chumley's just like childhood friend of Corey, and at first it's just like he's the punching bag for the show, and you know, whenever there's conflict, it's usually like him and Corey do something stupid, or like, you know, he literally one episode he buys a samurai sword without getting it checked out, and so Rick's like just getting all pissy with him, being like, I could just lose all that money you spent to buy this and this be a fake. He's like how easy is it just to call our sword guy? And Chum's just like he's like I thought I could do it, like I've seen him, bump the hilt enough times, and at the end
he thought he was the Sword King when he's not. He's Chum Lee.
He was just like, yeah, I've watched the guy, like, because there's a certain way, the way you authenticate like samurai swords is like you gotta bump the hilt off, because on the tang that's where they like put their signatures.
Did he check the tang?
No.
What a fool! Did they end up checking the tang at the end of the episode?
Yeah, and they're like, yeah, this is real.
Nice, Chum Lee coming in clutch. Roll the dice, Chum Lee. CeeLo is in your favor, big dog.
But my favorite part, because the show's been on for well over 10 years, I would say 15 15. And just like any long-standing show, it's like you slowly see how they like they go through this metamorphosis of like stardom. And so now Chum Lee has like perfect white, like porcelain capped teeth.
Nice.
Like they've all slimmed down because they got sponsored by Subway for a while.
Nice.
Grandpa's dead, so he's just not in any episodes anymore.
Grandpa died?
Yeah.
Oh, Grandpa Chum Lee. You brought honor to us all.
It wasn't Chum Lee's grandpa.
It wasn't Chum Lee's grandpa?
It was Corey's.
Corey's grandpa. One of our ancestors still looks down on this pawn shop.
And the best part is, he was like a World War II vet. So History Channel, as soon as they heard that in the pitch document, they're like, "Oh fuck, we're green lighting this."
Do you remember in the early 2000s when History Channel actually slapped, and it was like the sucky channel for old people, and it was all great documentaries that were like low budget, research only documentaries, that now like what you'd watch for like a YouTube essay?
Yeah.
I remember watching a fantastic, like horribly low production, purely like research essay style documentary on the History Channel about the FBI's war with the KKK in like 2003, and being like, yo, History Channel slaps. And then it just quickly devolving into like, ooh, these Sumerian tablets invented homosexuality and electric cars.
I really think it was because I think Ancient Aliens started like the same year, or like 2 year span as like Pawn Stars did in like 08, 09. And as soon as they really got into that like reality but put a historical twist on it, they were just like, it was off to the races.
Did the writer's strike ruin History Channel? Did the 2008 writer's strike that brought reality TV to the forefront of entertainment ruin History Channel?
I mean, honestly, that's a good question though, because beforehand it was all, like you said, it was all like a lot of research based stuff, and just, okay, we're going to talk to this guy from the University of Houston, and then we'll fly out a cameraman to Oxford, Ohio, to talk to like another professor, basically plane hopping to interview professors for a research documentary.
Fantastic stuff. Yeah.
Like, I don't really know if you needed someone with the WGA to like put that all together.
Okay.
But maybe. I think it was just more of the fact that it's just like, no, like, because History Channel is like owned by the A&E network, and they're probably just like, dude, like, why can't we just put this on like all of our channels? And they're like, well, there's got to be some sort of tie back to the, it's the History Channel, so there's got to be some sort of historical facts in there. And they're like, hey, what about a pawn shop? We can throw in some like ancient tablets or like, Civil War coats, and they can talk like they were actually there or something, or dumb shit.
We're gonna get Chum Lee in the house. Oh, you got Chum Lee on this? Oh yeah, we got Professor Chum Lee. Professor Chum Lee and his sword expertise will be entering the pawn shop.
And the thing is, it's like even before the show, like Rick and that pawn shop, they were always trying to get on TV. It seemed like, because they were on Dave Attell had this show. It was like, I think it was like After Hours, or like 24 Hours in the City with Dave Attell. Mm-hmm. It was basically him just going around. He's like, yeah, I'm in New York this week. Next week I'm in Vegas. And it's basically like a full day in Vegas. And like, it would even get to the point where it's like it's 2 a.m. All the bars are closing, but we're here on like the North Strip here at Gold and Silver Pawn Shop. You just see Rick in the back just kind of like shaking, and all the YouTube comments from the clip are like, yeah, that's cocaine. Like the reason why he's shaking his hand like that, it's not because it's itchy, it's because he's been doing a lot of coke and it's a long night.
Well, hey, you're at the North Vegas Strip at 2 a.m., baby. Life a little different out there.
And just like it's just Dave Attell like asking him dumb questions. Like he's like, "What's the weirdest thing you've ever seen come through that late night deposit box?" He's like, old lady's teeth." And it's like in the middle of them like recording, this one guy comes up trying to sell a VCR, and he's just like $10. He's like $10. Like the guy like outside's like trying to like haggle with him and like explain like, no, this was my dad's VCR. He's like $10, and then he finally gets it. And he's like, you're with what? Comedy Central? Dave's like, we gotta leave.
Oh man, what's David Tell do now? Does he have a TV show or anything?
I mean, he's really just slaying it on the road, killing it in New York, staying on the road. Him and Jeff Ross did that. I guess you'd call it a special on Netflix, the Bumpin' Mics. It was like the two of them just kind of roasting each other, and then they would go.
I didn't watch it, to be honest.
It's pretty funny.
I'm doing a riff show. You know those? You know what I'm talking about? You heard about these?
Yeah.
A riff show. I'm doing a riff show, and I don't think I've done an actual riff show before. I've done shows where I've only riffed, right? But I've never done like a riff show, and I have this anxiety that I'll go to the riff show and they'll be like, "Hey, riff about magnolias," and I'll just be like, "What? And I won't have anything to say." You ever been to a riff show?
Yeah, I've been to a couple. And
what was the positive, memorable thing you have from a riff show? What'd you like? What did a comedian do that you liked?
Yeah, that riff show wasn't very good. Like,
do you remember where it was?
Remember Austin Java?
Of course.
Yeah. But it wasn't something Castles put together.
But it was in the treehouse or the other one?
It was in the treehouse, the Austin Java treehouse.
Incredible.
Because like I even remember texting Chris, was like, "Where are you?" He's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "I'm at the show at Austin Java." He's like, "Yeah, that's not my show."
That's crazy. He ran a great show there. He really did.
Yeah.
He really would sell that place out every Friday.
I don't know about every Friday. There's
a lot of Fridays. Good point. A lot of Fridays.
I mean, and that's just the way it goes, with a weekly show.
Mm-hmm.
Like some nights it's popping, other nights it's like, well, hey.
Time to talk to just Tai Nguyen. Tai Nguyen is on Sam Hyde's show. He's on Fish Tank.
Yeah, I saw the. Did you see the clip of him in the rap battle?
No.
Oh my god.
Can we play it on the pod?
I don't know. We might get flagged, but I'll send it to you right now.
We won't get flagged. You think Sam Hyde is going out there checking who's playing his clips? They're everywhere.
Tai is.
Who is?
I bet Ty's gonna be checking.
Well, here's the thing.
Give me my royalties.
Where are you sending it on?
I'll send it to you in a text.
Okay.
Give me a sec.
Or can you send it in the Google Meet messages so we can play it on the podcast? Or I guess I won't be able to play it on the podcast, huh?
What was that? Because what was that rap group he was in? That like duo.
Are you talking about the Yin Yang Twins? Or the Yin Yang Boys?
Yeah, it was like the Yin Yang Bros.
Yeah, the Yin Yang Bros. It was him and Sam Harder. All right, we're playing it on the pod. Pulling it up.
So you want me to go first? Oh, sure, yeah, start it off. Yeah. You beating me, that's a mirage. Every chance you get, you self-sabotage. Man, you're a loser, woman abuser. You should go do some research on the computer, man. You're about to get fucked up. Only way you win is you get knocked up. If I get a heart attack and die right now, you'll be the first one to get kicked out of this house. Better than Hetty. You are so pathetic, you threw up spaghetti in your white hoodie. You are so soft, you can't get a woody. Bingo. That's it. Let him have it. Let him have it.
Ooh, shit. I'm gonna play with this toy. His name Simon Says. I kiss him on the forehead. I thought Simon's gay. Oh, yeah. I fucked up. I choked hard.
Alright, let's pick it up. That's just a speed bump. Eminem did that too.
Okay, so Ty absolutely buried him, is what you're telling me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Buried him. Incredible.
like the other guy after that like tries to go in, and it quickly devolves into Ty just crushing him.
It sounds like him. That sounds like Ty. It's weird. He's not mentioned in the description at all. His name. Everyone else's names are mentioned, but his isn't.
I don't know why, because I've even seen some comments where it's just like, oh yeah, the bald guy with long hair, aka duality of man.
Yeah, I saw that comment too. It's pretty funny. That is pretty funny.
Where are they filming Fish Tank in California or here, like in Austin?
I think he might be going by Letty on the show. What do you think about that?
Letty? Maybe. But then again, that doesn't sound like that doesn't really sound like Ty.
To go by a fake name?
Yeah. Because I mean, the reason why you'd want to get on Fish Tank is to try and get famous, and
That is why our guy's on Fish Tank.
yeah. So for him to like go under a alias just doesn't really make much sense. Unless when he applied or like went there and Sam was like, "So what's your name?" He's like, "Ty." And he's just like, "What?" And he like Tai Nguyen, and he's like, "Letty?" Like,
Yeah, that's honestly what I was imagining. Tai Nguyen is one of the most interesting people that have ever been born. And like, I don't know. I'm one of the biggest Thai fans on this whole planet of Earth.
You know the those like supporting actors Tim and Eric would get for their show? Like what was his name? Like Tennessee? That, like,
The puppet guy.
Oh, I was talking about like the old white guy with like the bowl cut. His name was like Tennessee or something. Yeah, there's also the guy with the puppet. Like
Apparently, they just saw the puppet guy outside of Dodger Stadium one day. I think that is like hilarious.
I feel like if they ever did a reboot of like Tim and Eric's show, we'd be like, we've got the perfect guy for you. Because Ty just really fits that mold.
I think that one day we're gonna look back and be like, I can't believe I knew Tai Nguyen, one of the most famous actors. They call him the Vietnamese Brad Pitt.
Oscar winner Tai Nguyen. Tony
Legend of the
Award winning
game.
actor Tai Nguyen.
Tony Hinchcliffe Award winning. He won a Tony he won like a Tony Hinchcliffe Award show. Doing some comedy in Austin, Texas.
You wanna shoot off the dates?
East Austin Comedy Club this Tuesday. That would be May the 9th. Creek and Cave on Wednesday. That would be May the, I think, 10th. And then Sure Thing on Friday. I believe that would be May 12th or something.
Yeah.
Oh! I wonder if I didn't have my pants on and I was just showing you my penis, Robert. I thought about doing that to you just now. I thought it'd be funny, but I wanted to respect you.
Yeah.
We both agree it would be very funny for me to whip it up and it'd be a hard dick right there, but we both agree now is not the time or place.
Fully hard.
Would be hilarious if I was fully. Can I tell you something kind of gross earlier? Sometimes when I'm driving with my wife, I'll just show her my penis. I'll say, "Hey babe," and I'll have my penis pulled out, especially when I'm wearing shorts. And it's not like she's excited to see it. She just kind of laughs, does her thing. Did that earlier today on the way here, and for some reason, like the little seam around the bottom of my underwear kind of pulled the head of my penis, so my penis hole was just gaping. And I said, "Hey, babe," and she looked and said, "Oh my God." And I looked and I said, "Oh my God." I didn't know. I was like, "Yeah, it looks like I'm like ready to be entered." I never imagined. Yeah, my penis hole was gaping earlier today, and it went back to normal, thank God. But I saw my penis hole gaping, and it put me in the weirdest mood.
You're ready for some sounding, huh?
Oh, I wanted to call Miss Ava Kane. Hey, here's the thing. I told my wife that. I said, "Hey, Ava Kane was actually showing us sounding sticks to stick in your penis," but I accidentally called her Miss Ava, and I said, "Sorry, it sounds like I'm already submitting. It sounds like I'm just ready for her to stick a sounding. Miss Ava has the stick to stick up my penis. Like I already want to say yes, ma'am, and eat out of a dog bowl. Do you eat out of a dog bowl if it made someone horny?
No,
I would.
I don't think I would.
If my wife straight up was like, "Yo, it would juice my shit out if I seen you on your hands and knees in a dog collar eating out of a dog bowl," I'd do it. Of course, I don't want to do it. It seems weird, but I met a girl one time on the internet. We actually never met in person, but we met on Tinder when I was like 22, maybe 23, and she told me she liked that. She wanted to wear a dog collar and drink out of a dog bowl, and she told me she was already doing it with another guy. And I was like, well, I'm glad you found your fella, and it's not going to be me. I still remember her name, Mina, M-I-N-A.
She later went on to become a manager of Juiceland.
I bet she's thriving. I bet she's doing well. I hope she's well.
Yeah.
I hope she's still, doing that dog bowl thing. I'm going to see if I have her number still. I do. We should prank call her on another episode. I never met her in real life. We talked on the internet. I think I was scared to, see a woman drink out of a dog bowl and want me to, beat the shit out of her. She was like, I'd never even met her, and she was already telling me to beat her up. And I was like, okay, miss, so I don't know about all that. But I'll still be able to enter the kingdom of heaven.
So I just didn't want to talk about Pawn Stars today. There's another show. This is the one I've been going on the latest bender with.
Hit me.
My Name is Earl.
That's a skateboarder, right?
Jason Lee?
Yeah,
Yeah, he was.
a pro skater.
Then he went Hollywood.
The coolest way to go.
Yeah. Yeah, that was just one of those shows I was aware of growing up, when it was originally coming out. I was like, ooh, that looks weird. And then I watched a couple episodes in college with my roommate. Never really picked it up, but I don't know. It's just sometimes you're scrolling through and you're like, you know what? I need a new drug. And this new drug, it's going to be huffing gasoline out of a sock. That's what My Name is Earl.
Sounds like a good time, brother.
Yeah, I already plowed through the all 4 seasons.
What was your major takeaway?
I don't know why they just pulled it out so abruptly. I mean, I think anyone who watches it is like, yeah, why the fuck did they cancel it after that cliffhanger on season 4? You could at least give them one last, even half a season just to wrap it up. The other thing was, it's I think they were at 94 episodes. So they really only needed half a season. They were half a season left to get to 100, which is that magic number for syndication.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I know TV executives have never been known as the just and considerate people.
It didn't get... Wait. My Name is Earl did not get syndicated?
There was an interview with Jason Lee. He said they syndicated it on TBS once, but they didn't renew it.
I feel like it was really popular on TV.
Unlike The Office, it came out of the gate banging. Yeah, it was just I don't know what it was. I guess just whoever was doing the market research fucked up. Was saying
they should have sent me in.
Yeah.
You know your boy's one of the best market researchers in the game.
Well, the creator, Greg Garcia, the show after that was he made called Raising Hope.
No, I've never seen that or know what it is.
I mean, I haven't seen it either. I don't know if I'll watch it after. I don't know if I'll watch it next, but I saw a clip of in that episode. It's they basically just they lampoon the whole. It's all these TV executives being it doesn't hit the 15 to 30-year-old demographic that we're really trying to hit. It doesn't really connect with our target demographics. And then I think someone punches them in the face. That's basically his way of being yeah, fuck y'all for canceling my good shit.
Well, You know what they say? Good deeds never go unpunished. JT Kelley, 2023.
Swerve, the rims is glistening. They got see the wood cause the top is missing. I sleep on dreams cause it's paper I'm chasing. My roots come from Texas, this inflation. On the side, on the side, one the side, on the side, on the side, on the side, one the side, one the side, one the side, one the side.